Fortress 2 Sniper's Eye. What the fuck is Sniper's Eye? There's no such object in this film known as Sniper's Eye. There's not a moment where a sniper shows up. It's just a subheading for the film that serves no importance or meaning to the film you're watching. It's just a subtitle. But putting that aside, that's not the only bad thing about this movie. Is the action at least watchable? No. Which I'm so sorry to say that, because this being an action movie, the one redeeming quality I want to say is the action is good, but I can't say that here. Fortress 2 Sniper's Eye has some of the worst shot and choreographed action sequences I've ever seen in film, period. Like, the action in this movie, I'm not being sarcastic one little bit here. The action in this movie is like they gave the camera to a 2-year-old and said, hey, play around with it. And they're the action sequences that we get in this movie. Because the action sequences are shot to such shit. Like, you can't clear out a single movement that these actors are making. Like, if a character punched somebody, you don't know who threw the first punch. Like, it is unbearable and it hurts your eyes to watch because the camera shakes around like in every action sequence, and it is just painful to watch. And the acting in this movie, like, no one's good in this movie. The only actor that feels like he's trying to do something good with the horrible script he's given is Chad Michael Murray. He's the only redeeming quality and reason why I would say to you guys, watch this. Even though his character is written to shit, like, his performance feels like he's actually trying to give some effort. He's trying to add some more layers to this film. But that's not really saying much because the villain doesn't really show up till like 45 minutes into the movie, and like everyone else surrounding him is like, they are written with such poor dialogue. And this film has some of the worst dialogue like in an action movie I've heard. Like the delivery from the actors is just, what? And this film is anticlimactic. Like, last 15 minutes, it tries to be exciting, but it fails. For an action movie, this isn't exciting. It's not thrilling. It doesn't boost your adrenaline. It doesn't get you excited for what's to come. The actions, it's some of the worst action. It's all the energy like is drained from the action in this film. And Bruce Willis, he's nowhere to be seen in this movie. Like, the first half of the movie, he's in a hospital bed. Second half, he's tied to a chair. He doesn't do anything in this movie at all. Everyone else has to kind of carry him. If they removed his character from this film, this movie would be no different. If anything, the movie might be a little bit better, maybe. But at the same time, that's not saying much. Bruce Willis is only here because Chad Michael Murray is back, and because like there's this whole revenge story going on, which they don't really do much with that. Yeah, the script is terrible. The direction is terrible in this film. Like, whoever said this director was a good choice to direct Fortress 2? This movie would have been better if they brought back James Cullen, who did the first Fortress. At least there was some energy in his direction. Like, this is just a sloppy effort of an action movie, and like the post-production stuff is shit, the editing is shit, the direction is shit, the lighting is shit. Like, there's not one good thing I can really say about this movie.